Good afternoon, it's me again, the real crypto informer, X-Rated Pennies. This is for
Pennies.
education, prevention, and awareness, not financial advice. This is some fundamental way that I see the market and speculate on what I believe is going on. You know, we still exactly where we want to be. I understand. If you're like, hey, what's going on? Congress about to go on recess, and this crypto clarity bill is about to die. But don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. We have 4 more days before Congress is supposed to go for recess. And the reason why I say suppose, because there's still a chance that they can, the executive branch can say, hey man, these orders are very, very important. This legislation is very important, and I don't think you guys should go for summer vacation when we got these pressing issues going on that could affect the market, that could affect everyday people, the public. So now, they've been working on this legislation now for a long time. A long time. They passed the Genius Act, which was one half of the Clarity. They did that last year. And they've been negotiating for the past year, and they finally got it up here to the 1 yard line, and they're stuck with this ethics bullshit. And the reason why I say it's some ethics, it's some bullshit, is because we've been operating under ambiguity since this market came into existence, about people to know what's the rules and what's not the rules. That's why they named it the Clarity Act. So now, you got some people on one side are saying, they want certain people who they feel like or believe that may have inside information, conflict of interest. They want them to either disinvest or put those gains that they made in a closed-end fund. Which I'm not against either one, and they signed off for that. Then they wanted to say, hey, also we want to give the DOJ power or the Attorney General power at each state to bring charges upon, which I don't think that's more ambiguity. That's no more clarity, because if we got 50 different rules over a new system that we're trying to implement globally, not just in one particular state. We're just talking about this is the United States putting legislation together, putting the laws down on how it's going to regulate, enforce, prevent fraud and scam in the whole United States, not in one particular, over our most guarded system, our financial system, on how to move digital ad how to regulate it, derivatives, bonds, currency. So this is what we're talking about. So according to what one side said, hey, there are people that benefit about having an interest in this market, and they made such and such money, they made such and such this. For lack of they're mad because they said that Trump made money off his investments in crypto. Which is true. It's true, he did. But here's the thing. If you said he was able to exploit it, if you're saying that he had made a loophole, then we're saying, okay, let's close some of them loopholes. Let's make it so that can't happen again. And their answer is no, this is not good enough. So you mean to tell me you would rather continue with no rules at all to keep moving around in ambiguity? What happened when we're moving around in ambiguity? FX happened. A lot of people got hurt. A lot of public got hurt. What keeps happening? All the scam, all the exploitation, all our senior citizens, all our financial illiterate, all these people are getting taken advantage of and exploited in this market because there's no rules and no accountability. So you mean to tell me you believe it's in the public interest for us to keep on going with the status quo, rather than put some type of information down, rather than put some type of legislation, rather than put some type of guardrail, rather than put some type of accountability? Why not fund these departments that are going to be over it? Because that's what you're saying if you're not looking to put legislation. You're not going to fund the SEC. You're not going to fund the CTFC. You're not going to put these billions up that was going into fraud prevention on money laundering. So this is a very, very, very peculiar, and we're talking about a global reset. We're talking about a new way to move value, a way to utilize and collateralize your digital assets. So it got to be some rules. It has to be. And if you believe that technology is going to sit back and wait on certain people to bring other things, bringing other issues up, bringing outside issues up inside of this bill. If you got a problem with ethics, then you guys need to go over there in the ethics committee and create something for the ethics committee as a whole, not just for this one particular market. If you think people are taking advantage of and exploiting certain information, then fine, go address that. But right now, we have something on the books. We have something that we can bring. And I truly believe that it's still coming. The Democrats did send over their nomination request for the SEC and the CFTC, so those seats will be filled. Paul Atkins did said they're ready to write legislation so that this market can keep going. So they're ready. Monica Long said a long time ago, the train has already left the building. You cannot beat this technology. It's gone. You got pilot programs going. You got Russia's ready. You got Japan's ready. You got South Korea ready. Argentina, Brazil. So it's ready. Y'all gonna fuck around and find out. So I still believe and thinking and looking forward to seeing them compromise and bring something that's worthy to bring something to the floor. I believe the compromise is going to come before Friday. And then when they get back, then they can find room to bring it up for vote. That's all. They are not going to bring it up to vote unless they have it. And if they do not, believe me, they're going to put so much money. They're going to go anti. The anti-crypto is going to get the anti-crypto committees is going to face the pro-crypto committees. And they're going to fund it. And they're going to fund it. We talking about Elon Musk on your ass. We talking Elon Musk money. We talking about Elon Musk technology. We talking about Elon Musk marketing. We talking about staying with crypto. We talking about the national crypto. You know what they did 4 years ago? These guys are in the business for money. They're trying to fix a way so everyone can learn how to use this new digital assets on a level playing field. They're looking at changing the rules about the accredited investor. They want to be able to, you can give people the opportunity to invest in the public and the private market without letting money be say that your credentials. So this is what we're talking about. When it's not just a one thing about what about crypto. This is a whole new way, a fundamental way of moving value. And you got people want to play in their ass. So hey, know what you hold. Get involved. Understand what digital assets are and how you can best benefit and move them in your life. So I'm holding firm. I'm holding strong that we should get some type of movement by the end of this week. If not, then we open up the motherfucking war chest. We're going to be out here spin that shit. But we're going to re-elect that bitch. Real Crypto Informant, X-Rated Pennies. You know what you hold? We're going to find out who got sand in their pants. We're going to find out who's swimming with no trunks on. So, that's where we at. Talk to you guys later. Pennies.